Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. It is January 1st, and I am here to do my completed colored pages for the month. And I did go ahead and count them up prior because I wanted to count my completed pages for the entire year. So we'll start out with that real quick. For December, I completed 36 pages and I worked out of 26 books. And now you probably noticed that I was in the 40s with my completed colored pages, but I have been doing a lot of crafting lately. And so, of course, then you don't have time to just color. But I still completed 36 pages and 26 books. So for the year, I colored 497 pages. Last year, I colored 464 pages, so I did increase that. So, yay for that. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. And then I did want to share with you, Kiki bought me these Ohuhu, I don't know how you pronounce it, colored alcohol marker pens. And I have been using them, and I have to say, I think they are my favorite pen I've ever used because I do a lot of portraits that are large areas to cover. And on this side, you have an actual like paintbrush. So you can cover more area faster and it doesn't dry up and make it look blotchy. And then on this side, you have just, I mean, it's not the fine point, but you can use it, you know, if you need to for smaller areas. I mean, I still have to have some fine tip pens and stuff for certain things, but I do love these, and I'm going to see if they have just the skin tones. But I will probably reorder these when these dry up, but I haven't had any problems with any of them drying up. So, yeah, a big thumbs up for those.
Andy.
Okay, let's get started with my completed pages. And let me get a thing here. All right, and my Gingerbread Life coloring book, I just did one, and this page took me a long time. It doesn't look like it, but it has a lot of detail. So it took me a couple days actually to finish this page. And now this book will be put away for the year. I'm done with Christmas coloring. This is a new book that I bought from work, and I did 2 pages out of it. The first 2 pages in the book. It's just called Mandala's Adult Coloring Book, by Jade Sumner. Okay. And so here's the first page that I did. And here's the second page I did. So these mandalas are fairly easy. They're not super detailed. They are detailed, but not like some of the books are. So I really do like this color book, and I will be coloring out of this some more. All right, this was a brand new book that I just shared with you guys not too long ago, and it's The Sweet Rainy Garden Grayscale Coloring Book by Just Indie. And Just Indie has a whole series of books, and this was one of them. This was the first one I did. I love the little girl. I think she's adorable. Not so crazy about the flowers. I didn't get into too much detail with them, so I wasn't as happy with those, but I really love her. She's just so adorable. So I can't wait to color out of here again. This will be a definite book I'll color out of again. Okay. Excuse me. So you all know that I do love Sherry Baldy. As 2 California girls, we stick together, you know. And she lives in Southern California. I'm in Northern California. But I love all her books. And she follows me on Instagram, which I took as a huge compliment. So I did this one out of this book. And this was, I'm so sorry, you guys. Sherry Baldy's My Bestie's Puppy Love coloring book. This was the Puppy Love one. So it was really a fun page to do. All hers are fun to do. She gives you 2 of each one. So I had already done this one back in November of 22, and then in December of 23, I did this one. because it's just like doing a new one after you wait that long. So, yeah. So I haven't done a lot in this book, but this one turned out really cute. So last night on New Year's Eve, I kind of binged in this book. This is a brand new book I just got in. Fashion Coloring Book for Adults by Rosemary Wilder, I believe it is. So I started out with the first page of the book. You probably wouldn't notice it until I tell you, but I accidentally colored her teeth. So I was like, it is what it is. We're just going to leave it. This is why I like the Hoo-Hoo pins, because because look at how big this area is. Look at her face. I didn't get a lot of blotchiness in this. Her hair came out great. So it's because of the markers that you work with. And then I did this one. Didn't color her teeth this time. Yay! And I love her red glasses and her blue eyes. Again, the same markers. I think it came out almost flawless, except for right here just a little bit. But I love how it came out. And then this one. So I didn't realize, okay, this is her hair. This is her hair. And I think this was a turban. You know, this was supposed to be the whole turban. I didn't realize till I got, like, I think this was her hair too. But this is part of the turban. But I had already colored it in, so I just made the top part her turban. So that was my mistake. I need to look at that a little better from now on. But I really liked this one. And I kept wanting to date everything 12/25 last night because I was thinking Christmas. I don't know why. And then the last page I did was this one. I wanted her hair to be more of a gray, but it came out this like steel blue color, but it was okay. And this almost looks like suede. This was all the Hoo-Hoo pins. So, yeah, I really, really like those pins. So once again, thank you, Kiki. This was the cheaper pins that I got on Amazon. You see it bled a little bit on her lips. So, yeah. Anyways, I loved that book. That was fun. Okay, this was a book I haven't colored in a long time. Garden of Joy, Volume 2. And so I did this one this time. But I've had this book for probably 5 or 6 years, and I just hardly ever color out of it. So I was going through my books looking for a book, and I thought, I'm going to color a page out of there. And it turned out pretty sweet. This is another one from that series, Just Indie. It's Land of the Bloom. And I colored this little boy. I love him. I think he turned out so cute. I was very happy with him. And I can't wait to do more in this book. These books have great images if you like doing portraits. This was a book that was suggested to me by my friend Bonnie from Bonnie's Corner, because this was her friend that did this book that just was published from Amazon. I don't know why they didn't put her name in it. We wondered about that too, but it's Mystical Fairies coloring book. They are double-sided pages, which is something that I don't like, but I did use my colored pencils, which is good for me to get out of my comfort zone because I don't use my colored pencils a lot, but see, they're double-sided. So I did use my colored pencils. There's a lot of detail in here, and as you can tell, by the time I got down to the bottom, I was done. I didn't want to do anymore, so I just filled it all in green. But I finally found a flesh tone with my pencils that looks pretty good. So I did like the flesh tone there. It did turn out pretty good. This was a book that was gifted to me by Kiki at Kiki's Life, and it's Peppermint Kisses, Gingerbread Wishes, and it is by Deborah Mueller. She has a lot of books. She's like Sherry Baldy. She has a ton of books. Or Alavina Lavazza. I can't remember her name. So I did this one. This was the first one out of this book, and I thought she turned out super cute. So Deborah Mueller is another one that's lots of detail in her books, but I still enjoy doing them, and I really liked how this one turned out. And this one will go bye-bye until probably next November. This was another one from Kiki, from Kiki's Life, when we did that Christmas book exchange. And so this was Sherry Baldy's My Bestie's Hot Cocoa Winter. And so this was the only page I did out of there. And she's cute. Sometimes with Sherry Baldy books, I don't put them away. Because, see, this doesn't look really Christmassy. I do the Valentine's one, which is coming up next, all year round. So I might keep this one out. But anyways, there's that one. And it turned out cute. So then here is Sherry Baldy's Lovable Sweetheart Besties. And I color out of this one year round. I haven't colored a lot in it. This makes only maybe 5 or 6 pages in here. But I will keep this out year round. So this is the one I did for this month from here. Yeah. This one was Sharpies, alcohol markers, some ultrafine markers. Another one of the Just Indie called Fairy Gardens. And it was a new book. And this was the first page I colored out of here. And I just love her. I think she's adorable. So there's not a lot of detail in here, which I like. And they're just super, super cute pages. So I definitely will be working out of here again. But I thought she turned out so cute. Magical Chibis by Alexandra Franciscus. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I've had this book for a while. And I had only done 1 page in here. So I did another page right here. Super easy, nice and relaxing, all alcohol markers. No blotchiness there. That's what I like the best. No blotches. This is Old Fashioned Christmas, a vintage coloring book. This was I think I had done 1 page in here prior. So I did this page. So 2 pages done in this book. And now it's on to retire until next year. This one you can see there's the blotchies. So I wasn't using the ahuhus on those. All right, this book is Artsy Girls Coloring Book by Deborah Mueller. This is one of mine for the goal for 2024 to complete. And so I did this page. She's very whimsical, which I like. Very detailed, but very whimsical. After I just set myself the goal of coloring out of this book, then I thought, oh man, what am I doing? Because I haven't really colored a ton of pages out of here. I've colored, so there's 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have, it's gonna be hard to meet this goal with this book. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think I've done about 13 or 14 pages out of here. So that is going to be a challenge to get this done by the end of the year. But I think I can do it. So I'll set that off to the side. That stays out at all times. And here's a Merry Christmas coloring book for adults. These are large print ones, fairly easy. And so here's the one I did. Not happy with it. All the pins were drying up. And so if a pin starts to dry up, I throw it away. But yeah, I do use my pins a lot. So even the ones from Amazon, they're a good quality pin for what you pay for them. But as much as I color, they just dry up fast. So wasn't really happy with that page. But I am forcing myself to complete a page once I start it. So, yeah. Bye-bye for the rest of the year. Fashion Women Coloring Book for Adults. I don't know if I had colored any pages out of here before this one or not. This one was kind of a hot mess. The marker bled on her lips. It's blotchy on here. Her skin tone did turn out okay. Her hair turned out okay. And the flowers were okay, but there was a lot of blotchiness in this one. So. This is my Disney stained glass coloring book. At first I was thinking maybe I would make this a goal to complete this year. And I still might, because I've only picked out, I think, 2 books so far. And I would like to pick out 5. But there's a lot of pages to be done in here. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Anyways, I like this one except for the blotchiness on her dress. Other than that, it turned out fine. These are one of those pages where you just grab a color and you just color, because all the stained glass, it doesn't really matter to me. I've done a lot in this book though, and it's a cute book. So I might still make this a goal to complete this book this year. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably pick out some more this month. Okay, Grayscale coloring book for fairy lovers by Just Indie. And I like that this one's a big book. This one just came out okay. The girl herself is cute, but there's a lot of green foliage back here, so it wasn't my favorite. But it still was all right. It's the first one I did in this book. So I have opened up a lot of brand new books to color in, so that's always fun. Dresses by Coco Wyo, and I haven't colored in this one for a long time. I've had it for a couple years, so I thought I'm gonna just break this out and color in this book. And so this one actually turned out to be a super fun page to do, and it was cute. I like how it turned out. Another book by Just Indie was The Fairy Autumn Garden. Like I said, they have a ton of series. And now isn't she just so cute? Now the Just Indies seem to have a lot of mushrooms in them, in the backgrounds. But I thought she was so cute. The hair is a little blotchy, but she's so cute. So she's not my best work, but yet I think she's so cute. All right, this book is Relaxing Flowers coloring book. And this is another one that I have a goal to complete in 2024. And so I finished this page this month. I have a lot of pages in here to complete. I don't know why I picked this book. But I have a lot of pages in here to complete. They're all larger prints, so that will be easier. But, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll make it happen, right? Old-fashioned Christmas vintage coloring book. This was, I believe, the first one I did out of here. And it was really cute. Lots of, you don't think it looks like a lot of detail, but it kind of is. So, anyway. Yeah, it's a cute book. Oh, I did do another one prior, so I've done 2 in here. I've done that one too, so, okay. Here is a mandala coloring book. This one was one that I had the goal to finish in 2023, which I did. This book is now completed, but I had to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages to get this completed for this year. So I did the cover page, and I started this book on 7/25/2021, and I finished it on 12/5/2023. So a little over 2 years to complete it. And then here we go. Here was another page that I completed. This one was like the other mandala one that I showed you at the beginning. They're all fairly easy. Some of them are a little more detailed, but they don't drive me completely crazy like some books do. I had made a smudge with my marker here, so I just put a butterfly sticker over it. Gotta do what you gotta do. And there was the last page. And I completed that book. Yay! So, For 2024 or 2023, my goal was 3 different books to complete, and I completed them all. So I did, and that's the first time in my life I've ever completed a book was in 2023. So that was awesome. Okay, I got this Merry Christmas coloring book. It's the Peanuts characters. I saw Miss Southern Belle coloring out of this book, and I loved it, so I ordered it for myself. And I believe I only got 1 page done in the book, but I can't wait to work on it some more, but I will retire it for the year. But it all came out pretty cute. This is 100 Magnificent Mandalas. This is a book I'm talking about that some of the pages can just drive you bonkers because they're way too detailed. Like this one took me forever. So it has 100 pages, and it's probably going to be one of those books that's going to take me forever to complete the whole book because there's so much detail in them. So I'll keep working out of it here and there, but it's not going to be one that will be finished this year, that is for sure. I use a lot of the ultra fine Sharpies on pages like this because you need really small tips. And my last one for this month was the 100 Flowers adult coloring book by Jade Summer, and I did 2. So I did this one with all alcohol markers, and I did this one. And so this is another one that's, it's all larger print, but I don't think I'm going to make it a goal to complete this book because there's so much I haven't done in this book still. But I do like the book. So there you go. So I have 2 books for my goal to complete so far this year, and I will pick 3 more. I reached my goal for last year, my completed books, and so there you have it. I have finished a wonderful year of coloring. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and come back and watch more videos, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.